Hello scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and today we're going to put together this card using the Happy Hauntings Cricut Cartridge. And this is what I have. And when you open it up, it just has this little phrase, Happy Hauntings. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. What I do is I get a standard size A2 card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I take the front panel and just fold it back and make my crease line, and that's how you get this Z-fold card. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is add our mats, and I've got those cut. And what I do is I just come in, I think this is 2 inches, and then I just, for my layer, I'll just cut it slightly smaller and adhere that. So let me get my ATG and add some adhesive. I'm going to bore you today by letting you watch me add my panels. Usually I prepare ahead, but I didn't this time, because YouTube is allowing you a few more minutes for your videos. It used to be 10 minutes and now they've gone to 15, so I'll just share a little bit more of the steps that I do. Okay, one more here on the inside. Line it up together and add that. And now we'll go ahead and add this one on this side. Now I'm using some of the Halloween paper from last year, from last season. So I haven't gotten a chance to purchase any new ones yet, or my local Michael's hasn't had any in as of yet. So I'm just going to use this. It was a mini stack from Debbie Mom, and hopefully we'll get some new cardstock real soon. Go ahead and add this one first. That. Well, this is a little boring. I hope you're hanging with me. Okay. We'll move on to some good stuff here real soon. Alright, now on the inside panel, the designer paper will go on top of that, but first I'm going to go ahead and add a piece of ribbon on this side. And what I do at the end of the seasons is I stock up on ribbon, and it's really inexpensive when you do that. So these are all last year's ribbons, and which does not bother me, as long as you can get a good deal on some items. And Halloween is such a short holiday, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and attach that. See how pretty that paper is on the back side? Alright, go ahead and add this. Okay, and now we're going to move on to decorating the front of our Z-fold card. Okay, on page 47 of the Happy Hauntings, I cut the frame number 10 in black, and then I did the shift and cut this at in white. So that's what is your back layer on your frame. I also cut on layer 1 the ghost and the hand right up here in a purple color. So we'll go ahead and remove our double layer of foam tape backing and add our decorative piece to the front. And I want to add that just more to the left side. And remember, you only want to add your foam tape to the portion that's going to be on this little flap here. Alright, and the inside, we'll go ahead and add our sentiment right about here with one layer of foam tape. And then I have a little bow that I made with the same color of ribbon. And I'm going to use my zip dry adhesive because when you're attaching a little bit heavier bow, this seems to hold it in place, especially if you're going to mail it. It will not come off. This does take a few minutes to dry, so try not to move your ribbon. And the last thing that I'm going to do is use some, this is black stickles, and I'm just going to do part of my frame, but on my little card here, I don't know if you can see the glitter on my frame, so I outlined the whole thing. Actually, another thing I did was I inked the edges of my card. I'm not really into inking that much, but on a Halloween card I like to do that. So I just run my ink along the edge of the white card. I always use white as my base because it's inexpensive and you don't have to use as much designer paper. So I'm just going to go around my card on the edge of the card and just add a little bit of color there. And I guess I actually did the inside of the other one. I guess I should have done that prior to attaching my frame. Looks like I got it. And then I'll just work around this one. And let's see, looks like I got it all. Just for a little added touch. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and do just a little bit of the stickles on the frame. Let's see. Can't see with or without my glasses. I hope I don't get my big head in the way. Alright, and all I do is just follow the outline of the little frame and just make it a little bit more spooky with the glitter. That's all I do. Okay, I won't bore you with the rest of that, and I'll finish this off camera. Okay, so I'll bring in my finished card. And there we have a project using the Happy Hauntings Cricut Cartridge. And actually this part, this black marking on my inner frame was an accident. I was trying to fill in a little bit of the white that was showing through my card, and I got my Sharpie into the white by accident, but I kind of like how it looks. So sometimes when you do a mistake, it turns out to be something that you end up liking. So there we go. Thanks for watching.